Thanks for joining us for the Member xCite presentation. The Member xCite presentation is informative, interesting to the audience, and showcases the strengths of the presenter as an entrepreneur and their area of expertise. It's not a sales pitch, it's a 10-minute educational and insightful exploration into what they do. And of course, it's exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our xCite presenter today,
Amritpal Kaur from Savamec Migration Consultants, to present to us on Skilled Solutions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for
Amritpal Kaur.
Hello everybody, my name is Amritpal Kaur and I'm a registered migration agent, and hello everybody who's watching online. So I've got some fun facts for you from this time's census, and then I thought it relates to my business, so I will share this information with you. So there are 2.1 million people in Feb 2022 who have left or lost their job within the last 12 months. And then the main reason for losing the job or leaving the job was they were bored or they wanted some change. So what does that mean? So it's getting harder for businesses to retain their employees, because right now after COVID there is a lot of scarcity in the market. Every businesses that I go to, they have a hiring sign. It used to be different 2 years ago before COVID. Why is that? Yes, of course, we have a lot of Australians working at the same time, but there are a lot of international students and temporary residents and working holiday visas who left the country because of COVID, because they couldn't survive here. So now what the Department of Immigration is doing is, since we've got the new Prime Minister, is they're trying to promote more businesses and helping businesses to employ and sponsor all these temporary residents. You can get them from overseas to here, and then you can also seek help from government on how to do it. And you can also use a professional like me on how to lodge their visas, how to do the nominations. And I can tell you exactly what your obligations as a sponsor will be if you have been in a situation or if you want to get more people. Just to clear out, I'm not a recruiter. I will not be recruiting people. I can only help you to find out these people and to tell you if you can actually employ these people lawfully or not. Or if they're unlawful here, or if they have limited work rights and you want them to work full-time for you, I can help them achieve for them as well. Okay? So I have another fact here. So all of those people who have lost their job or who've left the job, 34% of those are men and 32% are female. And there's one new person, international person, arriving in Australia every 54 seconds now. Which is great. That's why Australia, our Melbourne airport is so booming. I'm so excited with all the travel everybody could do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit more information on what countries they are eligible for working holiday visas, which means you can, if you know anybody in those countries, they can just come here and work for 1 year for any employer, no restrictions on work rights, and you can employ them as well. So recently, earlier we used to have the limitation of 18 to 30 years of age for people coming from Canada, Italy, Belgium. There's a lot of people in that list. UK. Well, now what the department has done is some of those countries, even if you know somebody who's at the age of 35, they can still come here and work. They have extended that gap so that anybody can come, okay, to work. So there was an increase of 30% in 2022-2023 budget for all the immigration that is happening. Okay, and I have another fact. Just try and find it. Well, I can't find it. That's all right. So just to let you know what I do personally. So I will be looking into employer side of the prospects of the visas. The visa the Department of Home Affairs has set the visa applicants that they can do their visas themselves, or they can hire another migration agent to do it. But what is the other thing that I can do? If you are, since I can see a lot of accountants and financial advisors here, if you have a lot of businesses that are overseas and they're booming, which means that they have a certain turnover as per the department's guideline, they can also migrate here on a business visa, which means that their whole entire family can get permanent residency based on that. So how can you help me and I can help you is you can find these businesses, if you have those businesses who are willing to come here, I can guide you what their minimum requirements should be, and then you can tell them that if you want to invest in Australia, you can also get Australian permanent residency. So they can come here and better live in standards. Yes, I love Australia than anybody else and anyone else in the world. I have family in Canada. I don't like to go there, but it's freezing cold. So I can barely continue to have this winter in Australia. I think that's all for me. But then if you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you. Yes.
I have one question. Do you know of any ability to bring someone in?
I can't hear, sorry.
Do you know of any ability at the moment to bring someone in from Ukraine?
From Ukraine? Oh, it's a bit tricky because of the civil unrest that's been happening. But there are visas in place. It depends on the entire situation, if they have any family here or not. But there's certainly options, yes. Not as easy though, but there are options. Any other questions? Yeah.
Is there still like the skill migration, like there are skills that are more sought after to get a visa?
So there is a skilled occupation list. What the department has done is initially there used to be 2 separate lists. The medium term list and the short term, which means medium is where we really need these people. Short term is we only need it for like a little bit.
Yeah.
We might give them PR or permanent residency, might not. And there was a regional list. So what the department has done is right now looking at the entire situation because we're not getting people employed. So what they've done is you can be in any of those lists, and if you've got an employer to sponsor you or to nominate you, you can still get permanent residency. So we have a wider range, and they're promoting more businesses in the regional. So if you have any businesses in the regional and want to get people because it's really, really hard, I've got all my clients saying we need resources. But how do we get resources? Well, you can also tell them that we get temporary residency and then lead to permanent residency. That's why common work with us. So they have more options now. Any other questions?
Can we catch up maybe after?
Sorry?
Bring people from Philippines need to bring
Yeah,
here.
definitely. No problem.
Amazing. Really good.
Thank you.